Either way, we recording.
This is Brothers Talking Shit Podcast, episode 178. If you don't know, after 178 episodes, that's wild, because I've been on every one. Who I am? I am the Flush Man. I'm also known as the Fat Boy. I will call you Broadish, and I'll always been your Huckleberry. Rest in peace to my man's enough.
And I'm Rel, aka Iceberg Shorty, aka the Prince of Poppin' Shit, and I'm always smoking on that JB pack. JB, where you at?
Yo, what up? This your boy Dre B, aka King Mello. Turn me up in the headphones. I'm ready to pod.
And we real light out here, real light out here. It's Brothers Talking. There's three of us out here. First of all, I want to shout out the our brothers that can't be here, especially the ones out here getting their daddies on. You know,
Got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was out here being a dad except for Jay. Jay just can't figure shit out.
right? But that fits. That kind of runs with how.
Right, that runs with
that's kind of Jay.
Yeah.
All right, fixing them chickens.
Is that what it is? Yo, peep the blitz, right? I was driving yesterday, and I was sometimes in Jersey. You get in a little country area. I saw a rooster cross the road. Dead serious. I can't make this up.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Say that again.
I saw a rooster cross the road. I can't make this up. Rooster just crossed the street.
You live in the country for real.
Listen, some of these back roads in Jersey, boy. I said, yo, I couldn't record it fast enough on my glasses, but I definitely seen a rooster cross the road.
A day in the life of the Flush Man.
Indeed, we outside. Yo, Ja Morant. Ja Morant. So Ja Morant got a new celebration this time. He ain't got the Draco no more. My man dropping grenades. Now what he trying to do is he trying to flip it though. He trying to say, "Oh no, I'm throwing my words into the crowd and I'm covering my ears." Some shit like him when they hear response. Some old wild shit. I see. That's what I'm saying. The nigga need a publicist because ain't no way. That's some shit a nigga came up with. I promise you, that ain't no shit. Somebody that a group of people who with that amount of money should be getting together and putting out some kind of or laying out how we go about doing this. It's obvious those people aren't present when it comes to Ja.
All right, Ja. So,
Go ahead, Dre.
Ja, I've been trying to shoot you some bail. I've been trying to be on your team, but Ja, you can get the fuck out of here with that. Oh, I'm throwing my words out there and I'm blocking my ears so I don't hear the noise. Man, get the fuck out of here with that, Ja. You tell that shit to somebody who don't know better.
I'm sick of Ja Morant, everything that he doing, right? Like you see the going around the internet, he got the weapon selection wheel, right?
Wow.
from not Call of Duty, GTA. It was like bring out your rocket, bring out your Draco, bring out your grenade, like your handgun. He just doing too much. Yo. I'm telling you, he can't get right. Like that's his new name. Hell with Draco Ja, he can't get right.
Ja.
He got to be lead paint. I'm seriously. I know it is, yo. It got to be the lead paint.
So do you want to go against the grain that much to the point where as though you willing to lose the money? That's my twist. Because every time you do this, okay, I got to show them. That's the energy that's given off. I got to show them by doing this. All right, I'm not going to do a gun thing. I'm going to do a grenade. And all I see is just you losing more and more money. Is the reward worth? Is it really worth the? What are you getting out of this? I don't get it. I'm lost. Why it has to be something like that? Why? All I see is you losing money and losing. That's all I see is you losing money.
Right now, Ja Morant is running around looking like that badass kid in the neighborhood. And you be like, man, where's your daddy at? Where are your parents? That's what Ja Morant is looking like. He got all this money, right? He has access to a life that he probably never even dreamed of. And the best thing that he can do and figure out to do with his time is to fuck up the money. That's crazy to me. Like, Ja, I don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to just calm down, play basketball, and let your public affairs team handle all of the nonsense, man.
Right.
Like, go out there and hire somebody.
And then he not tough. Look at Ja. Next Grizzly game. Let's look at his face. Look at his demeanor. There's nothing tough about him. I know tough guys. There's nothing about him that's even a little bit tough. And he always the one to jump out there and act like he want to fight. He always pushes somebody and acting like he just really about this life. And I look at him, like if you pause and just look at him,
Yeah.
be like, this nigga ain't tough.
I believe that about a bunch of dudes in the NBA, man.
Oh,
What's your Desmond Bain, yo? I hate him so much, yo. Like, like like, here go the biggest dude I see around. I'm gonna just rock his jaw, right? Just because he think he tough, because he like 6'2", right? Like,
he got that little man.
I
We talk about Bane. He got that little man complex anyway. He like his arms too short for his body. He like a running back.
Hey, you cooking, Neef? You cooking?
For real, like he like
yo.
that team. Whoever put that team together, because you took away Dylan Brooks. Remember, Dylan Brooks was there. Like,
bro, I can't
the
stand
only
it.
sensible one looked like my man Triple J. He the only one.
Jared J. Yeah, he go shower and leave in the evening and never hit none of them. Hey, let's go out today, Jay. Like, no, man.
Not with y'all.
I gotta go change my oil. I got a flat tire. Like, he just make up any excuse. Yeah.
Not to be around them niggas.
Yeah, like the other dude is a big doofy motherfucker. What's his name? Zach Edney. Like, where we going today?
You know what's crazy though about dog? When you look at it, especially I don't think he gets enough credit for how he's able to get them big men and with the talent that he got when he healthy and he hooping.
Who? Ja.
No, he need to add the jump shot. He definitely do, but he's able to get them. I don't think Edney will have the effect that he's been. I've watched the Laker games. I've seen him get those guys involved, and even with Bane, they got a couple pieces there where they should be solid, but it's like all the antics and all the goofiness that come with. It's like, why can't y'all be more like the Thunder? The Thunder have fun. The Thunder, they all crowd around when one's having an interview and
they
put
the towels on them like that. That's funny.
I'm done. I don't know, bro.
Definitely a slow damn news week. Talk about the damn Grizzlies, man. Are they in the playoffs? Did they make it?
I don't know where they seated at right now. I don't think they top 6. They might be in the playoffs.
It's a lot of decisions supposed to be made today, right? It's some important games.
The East is decided for the most part as far as where everybody's going to be seated 1 through 6, and I think the play-in is decided in the East, but the West is not settled at all. Nobody knows where anybody. I think it's 5 teams just like in a tie.
Yeah, it's a crazy tie situation happening. I know the Lakers is third. I don't care. And we either got Minnesota or we got Golden State. That's who we'll end up playing either or. Everybody's out.
First of all, shout out to not being in the play-in this year for the Lakers. Dre, out east, where your confidence level at as far as what you're seeing as far as Cleveland? How you feeling going into the playoffs? Who you look like? How you feeling about everything?
Come on, dog.
Do you see any fear on my?
I don't care. Right?
Who the number 1 seed is? I don't care who the number 3 seed is. Number 4, they're gonna lose to the Boston Celtics. All right. Y'all need to figure out who's gonna make the trip to Boston for the finals, because that's where we going.
You talk. Okay.
I don't sleep at night worrying about whether my basketball team is going to the NBA finals. No.
Yeah. Boston has the best constructed team in all the NBA. I don't care about what happened in the regular season. I can't see anybody beating them in a 7-game series, period, right? Between Tatum and Brown and Porzingis, and you got Holiday, Derek White, Al Horford, 176 years old, still playing like he's 17. Pritchard is nice. Like, they got a deep bench. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see anybody beating Boston.
And before we go any further, let me just put this out there right now. Peyton Pritchard is the 6th man of the year. I don't want to hear no other names in that conversation. My man Peyton Pritchard is the 6th man of the year. Period.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I can't even think of no other 6 men. So yeah, that sounds like a decent thing.
Yeah, I can't think of nobody that jump out like that. All right, so Iceberg, we're in the sports space right now. It's a slow week, like you said.
Yeah.
You said, who's the MVP? Who's the real MVP is what you said, bro. So who's the real MVP for you?
Yo, it got to be daggone the Joker, right? We talk about a center averaging a triple-double for the season, and what he does is miraculous. It's not always pretty, but he get it done. Like his passes, his shots. Like every time he throw it up, I'm like, that joint going into the third daggone bench, you know what I'm saying, to the third and the rafters, and they go right to the goddamn hoop, man. I know SGA gonna get it, you know what I'm saying, because that's just how it always feels. But like, you be hard pressed to not say Joker is the best player in the NBA, and he has been for a very long time, right? I don't see how you give it to anybody else based on what he's doing that night in and night out. I really don't like SGA. I just feel like they elevated him to a place where they just make it seem good. He got a serious forearm quiver that he give to everybody to create space. I've been watching him more and more often, but like they don't even call it. That's what's the difference between that and the hook? He creates space with that forearm every play. Well, duh, you got that going, got the midi all day. You know what I'm saying? Because you're creating at least a foot and a half of space on anybody.
Well, he got a game that's like not for the time in these times, that midi and all that. I'm interested in seeing if he gets the whistle he's been getting all year though, because he's been getting the whistle and that's come up.
Yeah.
You know, is he gonna get that same whistle? And I think it might be a thing where though this might be his last year getting that off, kind of like James Harden with certain stuff James Harden was getting off, and then you going to the line 10, 12 times a game. It might be a thing where though you're not going to get that come next year. They're gonna be making changes or put something in to whoa, that sounded wild. To to change that up a little bit. But I'm interested in seeing I'm watching them too because they're another team they got a lot of wins as far as OKC, and it don't really matter. When I think about even the Boston situation, Boston seems like a team that's just been waiting to get to the playoffs. That's it. They know all we gotta do is get there and now the real season begins. So but to go back to the Joker situation, it's kind of like to give him a fourth MVP. I think that's the hesitant part. I'm not saying he's not the best player in the league, but how long was LeBron the best player in the league? And every year you don't give him the MVP because he's the best player in the league.
Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, like
right. At the end of the day, he's getting to a number where as though he already got 3. So even if you feel like, because the conversation's got to be had now. The conversation's got to be had. Where does he land as far as the greatest players to ever to lace him up?
Yeah.
Because 4 MVPs, if he was to get a 4th, and even let's say he don't get this one, going back in the next year, he's going to be top 3 of the conversation. So you give him that many MVPs, you got to have conversations where as though, how great is he for real?
Yeah, absolutely the point. I'm trying to separate the player greatness from the actual MVP award because we know it's politics there, right? Like I've already stopped fucking with the NFL MVP award because of what happened this last year. To now, the NBA might piss me off as well. And the media has a lot to do with it because once you say it, it kind of becomes a thing and everybody's talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I just go stat for stat, bar for bar, importance to their team. I believe that the Joker is the most valuable player on the entire, you know what I'm saying, Denver Nuggets roster, right? Versus SGA, I think they'd still win games without him. They got a pretty young core and they're efficient, right? And that's where it gets to. And that's what I like about Boston, right? You got 4 people putting up 20, that's 80 points. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you got a couple other role players putting up 10s and 15s. You'd be hard pressed to outpace that, right? So when you get deeper into the bench, pause, right? And you got your 3, 4, 5, 5th, and 6th options all playing efficiently, you're in a pretty good shape, right? That team in Denver goes and comes, pause, with got that going the Joker. Yeah.
I think for me, as much as it pains me, to not say that Jason Tatum is the NBA MVP, I think I gotta go with the Joker, man. Like for a center, in today's game where the league has gone to, the Steph Curry effect, where the 3-point shot is the end all be all in the NBA. For him to still dominate and play the way that he's playing, putting up the numbers he's putting up, to average a triple double as a big man in the NBA is insane, right? If the Joker was not averaging a triple double, right, I'd be on my soapbox and I'd be yelling, to the top of my lungs that is Jason Tatum. But I feel like you got to go with the Joker. Like, to be honest with you, like, he's big, he's slow, he's unathletic, and nobody on the basketball court can stop him from doing whatever he wants to do. Bro, that's an amazing thing to watch. You know what I'm saying? So I think I lean towards the Joker in that conversation. I agree with what y'all said about SGA. I think he gets, some favorable whistles. They let some things slide when he's, pushing off and that kind of thing. So yeah, I lean towards the Joker in that one.
And see, I wonder how old the Joker is. I think he's like at least I want to say he's around 30.
He's 30.
See, now the thing with that is he's not one of those guys who depends on his athletic ability so much. So I believe that this can be something that continues to happen. It's not a thing where though him losing a step is something you're going to consider because his game ain't built on that. So,
Neef, we've seen what the old Joker looked like before. He played for the Blazers in the early 90s. His name was Arvydas Sabonis.
Right. Well, Sabonis wanted that bucket like him though. In the league.
In the NBA.
Right.
He was prior to. Yeah.
He was a bucket overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that to me, that's the maturation of the Joker, right? When he's 35, 40 years old, he looks like Arvydas Sabonis, still getting it done.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me ask y'all this. Denver Nuggets fire Mike Malone, which I don't understand how you fire your head coach and you're a top 4 or 5 seed in your conference. I don't understand how you do that with 5 games left. That makes no sense to me.
It's something more than what's just there. No, like that's what I'm saying. Like it sounds good, and I don't think it has anything to do with it. But like, regardless of where you are with the games, if you lose the locker room and nobody really hearing what you're saying, then it don't matter, right?
You lose the locker room as a 5th seed.
That don't matter.
Their performance on the court is not necessarily indicative of his control over the locker room, right?
Yeah.
The players are going to play. Joker is averaging a triple-double, right?
Yeah.
So he's getting it done whether Mike Malone is there or not. I think, Rel is correct. I feel like there's something going on behind the scenes. Maybe the front office don't like him no more. Maybe he got into it with the GM. Maybe the players, are having meetings and they're like, hey, we had a run with him, but I don't think he's the guy to get us to the next level. And so if that's the case, then the front office got to do what they got to do based on the information that they got.
All right, I got 2 things. First of all, he did get us to the next level about 3 years ago. I'm not saying you can get fired for that. We seen LA. We seen LA fire the coach that won in the bubble. I can't think of who that coach was at the moment.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. He went down to Phoenix, right? Ain't he in Phoenix?
Yeah, right. No. It ain't Bud. Is it Bud? Bud is in Phoenix now, ain't he? He was at Phoenix for a year. Phoenix is firing every coach every year. So
all I see is JJ Redick. I don't even know who you're talking about.
Indeed. So when I think on it, hold on, where was I at? Right, Denver, right? So they say the team had a problem with the fact that he was like he glorified or was really like pumped up about Russell Westbrook. He gave Russell Westbrook a lot of love, a lot of shout out because of what Russell's done as far as his career. And a lot of players ain't like that. That's one thing that's being said. And it's also the thing about him and the GM, who also got fired, were bumping heads a whole lot as far as not even speaking to each other, walking in the hallways and stuff like that. So that's a part of it. Which if I'm the coach and you let KCP walk and you let Bruce Brown walk, and those are 2 guys who I think meant more to Denver than they mean to the teams they're currently with, because Bruce Brown have been traded 2 or 3 times since he left. He probably should have stayed. And KCP, Orlando, we ain't seen him. I don't know the effects he's having over there like that. So those are 2 things that stuck out.
Just pieces. Yeah, just pieces. Same thing I said, like I said with Boston. They look really good.
But those are guys who are tough guys. You got, no offense, a lot of light skin over there. A lot of light skin over there. I mean, you got Westbrook trying to be tough. You got but let's say like he don't want to be a model, motherfucking small forward boy.
Oh, you talking about Michael Porter Jr.?
Yeah. He want to be a model on the walkway on the catwalk.
On the catwalk.
Yeah,
I do my little dance.
Nobody tough over there. They lost Jeff Green. Jeff Green gone. Who gave a bench a little, gave him a little. But
yeah. Oh, Jeff Green did what? Houston, right? Yeah, Jeff Green.
Houston. So, would Joker want to stay in Denver? And Joker and Luka, they locked in, they homies.
He under contract for what, the next 3 or 4 years?
I think they talking about him extending, but
extending in Denver.
I don't. Why? That's what I'm saying. Like,
So have you ever really like watched interviews and stuff like that with the Joker? I don't really think he cared. Like he loves playing basketball, but when basketball is over with, it's over with, and he
He want to
go
go do
back
right.
from,
Yeah.
and he don't pay none of this no mind. So he's gonna
Little
get
horse sheep
But
herding or something, right?
he's had success.
money, and he not worried about what's going on in the front office and all that other stuff they got going
So
on.
you think they in playing mode next year? Let's say next year they're in playing mode. You think basketball won't be something? It's easy to not complain about something when you've been in the last couple of years. A lot of people even still consider y'all to be
Top of the food chain.
right. So of course that might seem like that. So he's been there for a couple of years since they won the chip. Who's to say you dip into that set? The West is the West.
Yep.
And all I see is them losing talent. I don't see them adding. You adding Westbrook ain't. We seen
That's not an
Westbrook
ad.
right miss a layup and follow the three to lose a game. You get what I'm saying? So
That
at the
was
end
the
of the day,
basketball god shining down on me when he blew that layup. I was like, look at
like
God.
yo, we had him in LA. Like no, he ain't that.
That was a horrible move. That's why
You
the
get what I'm
Lakers are
saying?
what they are
So
right now.
we could. He might not. It might not seem like he care about basketball at the moment, but you know, you get to playing then and get back to the lottery. He might feel like yo, I can go back to doing like you said. I got another life outside of here. I can leave here. Denver ain't been. What has Denver been besides him? They okay. We had Melo, and they made a little run. Western Conference. Kobe took care of that, you know. But so I'm the only championship y'all have had.
Yeah.
I think before the Joker get to like complaining and requesting trades and doing all of that, I really think he'll walk away from basketball. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they end up to the point where they're talking about lottery picks and trying to figure out who they're gonna get, number 4 overall. I think he'll walk away from the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see him as the type of player to like be a prima donna and start asking for trades and acting like KD. I don't really see that happening.
Right.
So I think he'll walk away.
Okay. So question to the room: 2001 Shaq or 2025 Joker? 2001 Shaq. With all the things the Joker does, and Joker is amazing. Don't get me wrong. But 2001 Shaq was something very special. And what's crazy about the world is I don't even think like young cats, all the people see him on TNT and don't really know what that was like. But you pull them highlights up, Shaq was a problem. And I'll take that all day with the missing free throws, with the coming in the season, not in shape. Well, I think that year he might have 2001 Shaq was in shape the whole year, won the MVP. So that's a different I'm not even gonna put that with the same as him coming in working himself in the shape. He had something to prove that year. He felt the pressure of needing to win, and he showed that. That guy right there was amazing. And with all the things all the great things we said about Joker in the last 8-10 minutes, I'm taking 2001 Shaq over that because you put 2001 Shaq. Now you talking about 2001 Shaq when you had powerful, when you had the Davis brothers. You put 2000 Shaq when it's a 1-5 and it's 4 on the perimeter. Joker
I
wouldn't
think
see it.
01 Shaq would abuse 25 Joker, right? Remember how Shaq used to do Greg Ostertag, right? Don't want him to push him out the way. That's how he would do Joker.
That wasn't Ostertag though. That was the boy from the Knicks, big white boy, Dudley.
Chris Dudley.
It was Dudley.
Bro,
And Dudley threw the ball.
I'm telling he got some joint with
he might do Ostertag.
I'm telling you, he ain't just do it to one person, right? I remember because Chris Dudley picked up the ball and threw it at him, right?
Right.
Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, he did something to Greg Ostertag too. I'm about to find that and put that in the chat.
Yeah, he definitely did.
I mean, so when this like came across me, it really did hit me that like these young kids today, if they're watching, Shaq on TNT, they don't really understand why he talked like the way that he talked about how good he was. Bro, that 2001 Shaq was unstoppable, right? Shaquille O'Neal in general is the most dominant player I've ever watched with my own eyes. I've never seen nothing like that, right? And when you think about how terrible he was at free throws, right? Imagine how many points Shaq would have had if he just shot 60%, 70% from the free throw line. That record that LeBron James got might not even be in existence, right? Shaq was average in 2001. He averaged 33 points and 11 rebounds a game. Bro, he was unstoppable. I think he abuses 2025 Joker. Abuses him.
I think Joker goes home to his donkeys and you know what? I'm good. He take his shoes off mid game and just throw them in the floor. Like, you know what? I can't do that. I'm going home.
Look, Joker can be like, man, I don't need this. He on the next flight. He on the next flight.
Well, Rick James, I've been thrown out of better homes than this. For real.
Shaq missed 5,317 free throws in his career. 5,000.
5,000?
Imagine if Shaq had the take care of his body like a LeBron. Because end of the day, after that Shaq kind of, we might have got like, let's say, Shaq came into the league 92 or 93. Let's say the prime Shaq might have been 2000 from then, because I'll take that young Shaq to what 2000 and what we talking about 2001, but the first year in Miami, so maybe 2005, 2006. Is that that's how it was, right? I want to say.
What he left in 05, right?
I think so. So that 1 year in Miami, I think after that, I stopped.
Or did they leave? They leave in 06?
What, left Miami?
No, he left LA because they won. He got the LA in 98.
They lost the first year there.
I mean 96. He got the LA in 96.
Right.
Right when Kobe got there.
Right. But then he left after they won a three-peat.
96.
They won a three-peat. They lost the
01, 02, 03.
They lost to the Spurs.
He got the Miami.
They lost
to the Spurs.
He got the 04, 05 seasons when he got to Miami.
Huh?
No, because listen.
No, because they
01, 02, 03 was the three-peat.
Yeah.
They lost to the Spurs. Then they brought in Karl Malone and Gary Payton.
And then they lost to Detroit. Was that for a four-peat?
No. They lost.
They lost to the Spurs the year before. And
that's when Kobe was kind on the bench. Then he brought in old ass Karl Malone, old ass Gary Payton.
You said say 04?
Yeah. It's a 2004 to 2005 season is when he got to Miami. And he played in Miami.
2000 he won a chip. 2000, 2001, 2002.
And then
2003 they lost to Spurs. 2004. We think it might probably like towards the end of the summer. Okay. So when you think about it might have been 99, 2000 as far as the chip.
Yeah.
And then right.
Okay.
But,
all right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Him in shape, Shaq would have been. If Shaq had the what LeBron got as far as that, it might be having a whole different conversation. You give him 75% from the line and the work ethic, there might not even be nothing else to talk about.
Yeah. Shaq was incredible.
He definitely was.
Absolutely amazing.
Shout out. If you don't know, do your research. All right. So I had a concern. It's okay. Okay. It's okay not to participate. You asked me what does that mean? If you can't do it, it's okay to say, you know what, dog, I can't do it. You know what, I got a lot going on. I can't do it. And what really bothers me with people is if I ask you, like, yo, dog, I know you got a lot going on. You sure? Oh, yeah, dog, no, I'm with it. We can do it. And then you don't do it. And then don't even have the decency to call me and say, yo, need flush, I can't do it. Or I can't, life be lifing. I understand it. I understand life happens. Things happen in life. So it shouldn't be nothing. If the love is what it is, it should be nothing to say, yo, I can't do it. I ain't gonna better slide. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. Now I can't, I ain't gonna better do it, though. A lot going on. Okay, cool. But I'm bothered when you can't even give me that. And then I don't hear, like, if I don't hear from you, you won't hear from me on that aspect of things. I will not say nothing else to you. If we post a link, life be life for me. So for me to even make time to link is something. You get what I'm saying? And then I'm looking forward to it because I don't really move like that. You know what I'm saying? So we post a link and then we don't link. I'm feeling the way. If you fantasy football, one of my homies who I love, my brother. First off, I went through a thing where the year before. First, all right, let me give it a little bit of back. I've been the commissioner of leagues. So I've been through situations where as though dudes ain't get their money, and then the season get to being close to being over, and the money not there. So it was a thing where I implemented like, yo, listen, if you gonna play, you need to get a bread up before the draft. I'm not even gonna put you in to play until you get a bread up.
That's the
My
right way to do
homie,
it.
who my brother. Oh, I got it. First of all, the first year, I didn't get the bread till like end of the year, and then it's like, who wants to be the person who got to be calling you, tracking you down about $100? You get what I'm saying? Yo, like, I don't want to be that guy. You get what I'm saying? So after I went through that 1 year, I got the money, but it seemed like I was pulling teeth. The next year, yo, you playing? Yeah, I'm playing. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna wait. Then I never heard from him again.
Like in life?
Huh? I mean,
like
no,
like you hear from today?
No, see, like niggas know. Niggas know. Like, this is my
That
twist.
was dramatic. And I never heard from you. Like you said
No,
the goons.
listen, the nigga sent me an Instagram, some on Instagram, an IG video or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, and then here we go back to this thing of even owning it. You get what I'm saying? Niggas, they gonna call you and say, yo, dog, I fucked up on that. Niggas, all right, cool. You get what I'm saying? I love you from afar. You get what I'm saying? Like, by the end of the day, I gotta leave you.
Yeah, with the now you just can't leave.
Like, yo, how hard? I swear, it's some things in life people make harder than they gotta be.
I just think sometimes we have our expectations of people are just too high, man. Everybody is not a stand-up guy. It just is what it is, man. And the older I get, the more I realize that, people just don't stand on business the way that they should as men. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, 9 times out of 10, if you don't invite me to anything, invite me knowing that I probably ain't coming. Like, just know that. But I'm real enough to tell you, like, yo, I appreciate the invite, but yeah, I'm at the crib with it. I'm watching the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, to just disappear, yeah, that's corny activity. To just disappear. But we are sure that this gentleman is okay, right? Like, because I mean, like, disappeared, like.
Right. Or
Well,
you tell on yourself, you know what I'm saying, and put it in your rhymes.
He'll send me an Instagram joint, and no
Instagram.
he'll send me an Instagram post, like. But
do I know who it is?
Yeah, I know you know.
I do.
Because you cut him off. What's crazy is, no, listen. What's crazy is I didn't cut him off, but he came at me crazy, so I gave him some space. Then he was pick the blitz. All right, look, right. Hey, look. This how we operate, right? As far as I mean to say pick the blitz. We
gotta change it.
Yeah, you gotta change it.
You can't have it in your regular vernacular.
How me and Iceberg operate throughout our years is, if I tell him, yo, he good people, he gonna treat him like I say he is. You get what I'm saying? So I brought him around, and I told him he was good people, and then he started doing shit that you just don't do. Like, you move it. You ever had somebody talk to you? Because I got years in which you got a friend that can talk to you in a way that can't nobody else talk to you. He might be like, oh, nigga, you bitching. He might say that to you. Dog, I don't play that bitch word, but I got homies who can say that to me because I know they heart and I know they love me. You get what I'm saying? So homie got to asking stuff of him that I ask of him. You can't ask him that. You get what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, he wasn't running by me. He just felt that comfortable. I don't know what made him. I think Iceberg might have did him a favor or two, and then the motherfucker just thought it was an open floodgate, and it's not that. So then he started rubbing Iceberg the wrong way. So then me and him got back. Iceberg like, I'm cool with bull. I'm off. So I tried to listen. When he came to me, when he came back around to me, he apologized about what he did to have me gave me a distance. He come to me, I don't know what's up with Iceberg. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, Iceberg, yo, man, reaching out. He feels sorry. Iceberg, like, okay, I understand all that, but I ain't fucking with bull, and that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? So
I learned a lesson in my life a long time ago. Neef, don't never co-sign for people because it fuck your credit up. Like,
listen, Dre, when I tell you, I've known this man since my daughter was born.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's not a thing. But see, he did a couple things. Like, I'll start learning stuff. I'm like, that's not him. You get what I'm saying? And he did some things with women And we all know a woman can bring a side out of you that you don't expect. You get what I'm saying?
So he the guy, he the friend when y'all go and y'all knock on the door and y'all get around the chicks, he start talking about all the shit he did in the streets. Oh yeah.
No, he ain't that.
No.
No, he ain't
He
that.
just even in a relationship, like the guy who will go upside a girl head or be on something like
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? And stuff, you might not be a guy who does that, but then you could be in a toxic relationship and that's where y'all end up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like that. So it wasn't like I brought him around. I just met him and I brought him around. I told him he was official, and it was that. It was years of him being official in his activity.
And there's so much connection there, Dre, that we can't even say right
Oh
here. But
yeah,
I'll
sure.
tell you in the
Oh
chat.
my God, I forgot about the other
Right,
aspect.
it's
Yeah.
like there's so much connection. You can be like, what? Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy. Like this
But
world.
to bring
is
it all the way
wild.
back,
Yeah, like this
shit
world
got
is
weird.
wild. Yeah, this
Shit
world
got
wild.
weird. But
I mean, like straight up brothers talking connection. Like it's
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But it I don't. But to take it back to where we was at initially, it's just like it's weird. You ain't gotta do that, bro. You can say you can't. You ain't gonna do it. And that's fine. My bad. Something I get things off my chest.
No, that's all right, Neef. It's a safe space.
I appreciate. Oh, sometimes it is. All right. So we see Chris Brown running around with this the Breezy Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And to me, when I hear that, I kind of think of like Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm curious. Like, I know it's been said that there's no chance of Breezy ever getting that opportunity, but is there really never a possibility? Because at the end of the day, when you think about who can go up there and give that performance that will just be groundbreaking, that would be amazing. Like, he's the only one I feel like is left that can do what can nobody do what Chris Brown can do as far as that. So when I think about it, be like, I know it's impossible. I know it's Hove got some issues, but I think Hove a businessman. Him and Nas got past him dick sucking lips. I don't know.
I don't think it got anything to do with him and Hove. I don't think him and Hove got issues. I think it's a matter of
they've had it. Now, word was that since that Rihanna, like, you know how tight they was with Rihanna, or how locked in they is with Rihanna.
But like even when you know what I'm saying, Hove had the line on God did when he said Breezy with the business is, and he said we removing Fenty like fentanyl, the such and such. They was talking about somebody else, and Hove came out and cleared it up. Like, I wasn't talking about Chris Brown. We got another dude now crew we call Breezy, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But like, I don't think it's static with Hove and Chris Brown at all. I don't think it's an issue at all. I think the issue comes into, do you want to deal with the media backlash and how that will be portrayed in the grander scheme because of his past? Right. That's the reason why what BT killed it. Was it BT that killed the awards performance with him and Sierra? Like, they had it done. The practices was happening. Him and Sierra was locked in. There's a video out there of them actually doing it. And it came down from the dude who used to run BET, like at the top. I forgot the dude's name. But they shot it down like 2 days before it actually was supposed to be recorded because of the backlash. And I think that's the problem why he'll never get the Super Bowl. Kind of like Pete Rose. That's what I feel like. Yeah, it's like a la Pete Rose. That's what I'm at.
And I got a problem. Here's why I got a problem with it. All right.
Yeah.
You two have a really good knowledge, you know what I'm saying, about music. Name me a greater artist this generation than Chris Brown.
You'd be hard pressed.
So you'd be hard pressed to find a greater artist this generation than Chris Brown. And because of something that he did as a 18-year-old boy, right? You want to hold him back from reaching the pinnacle of having the Super Bowl halftime show. Not to mention the fact that everybody sitting on this show right now knows that Chris Brown's Super Bowl performance would be top 10 easily. Like, without a doubt, he'd have a top 10 Super Bowl performance. So he's the greatest performer of this generation, one of the greatest R&B artists of this generation, and you don't want to put him on the stage because he slapped a girl in
years ago.
2000. What was that? 2001.
I don't even remember. They got back together after that. Like they got back together, broke up. She was dating Drake. 6 hit songs after that. The birthday song. She got 2 kids now. She talking about I ain't making no album. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, go sit on the D and relax with my kids. Like, yeah.
Did you say go sit on the D?
That's what she said. I was censoring myself. Yeah. She said that last week.
But she said that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
shit,
She was
you
like,
know,
I'm
you
not
got the
making
belly.
the album. I'm about to go down
Like,
to
damn.
cause. Right. Yeah. That's what she said.
Okay.
Like, oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Bad girl Riri.
I think it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with to me, this is no different than, like you said, Pete Rose is no different than Barry Bonds not being in the Hall of Fame.
Insane.
All of that.
I saw a wild stat I was gonna put in the chat since you brought up Barry Bonds. They was like, if you strip away all his MVP seasons, he would still have 439 home runs and 359 stolen bases, more than any player ever.
Barry Bonds was nice in Pittsburgh before all that.
Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before he ever even saw the Golden Gate Bridge.
Correct. Facts.
Facts. What are we talking about? He was a Hall of Famer before he ever even left Pittsburgh. So all that craziness they talking about, and mind you, people can say whatever they want to. Mind you, he never tested positive for anything.
Right. It's just egregious. I can't wait for all those people to just move on. Like move on in life. Like not be here. It'd be a bunch of old people who stuck in their ways. Like, just get out of here.
The way. Get out the way.
Like, get out the way with y'all nonsense. A bunch of baseball writers. Like, half of y'all ain't never played baseball.
As far as that Chris Brown situation, to take it back though, I think that Michael Jackson performance, somebody should put some bread. Whether he put the bread up, we need that. We need to see that. I don't care if it's just something that just thrown out there. We never it never, graces the stages of one of those places. You don't need that. Mm-hmm. I think he should put out a video and he recorded and do he should do that. If he did Thriller Over, or just for you, just so the world can have it, because it's not fair. If I think he wants the world to have it, and I don't even think he's really tripping off of the financial gain of it. And I'm pretty sure they can set it up where though he will make financial gain off of it. But we need that, because these people are in the way and stopping us from getting that. We should still.
The Super Bowl not a paid gig anyway. It's not a paid.
Well, I'm even the microphone. I mean, the Michael Jackson.
Oh, the Michael Jackson performance. Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I got one better for you. Netflix, stop playing. Give Chris Brown a concert. Stop playing. Give him a concert. Give him a special on Netflix that, you know what I'm saying, we can see him perform on a Super Bowl level.
Yeah. I think whatever this Breezy Bowl thing, I think it's something. If he not all the stuff he's been doing, all the touring, if he ain't got a camera and they not doing something, then they're
it ain't smart not to. Somebody's recording this every.
So it should be nothing to put a Netflix show together or put that together or HBO Max or somebody gonna take that risk.
Yeah,
right.
Somebody got to take that risk. Somebody has to.
It's Chris Brown. It's not a risk.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, as far as saying, forget all the back. I'm not thinking about none of that. They need a guy like the one of them guys from over that's doing all that stuff for boxing. I don't want to mispronounce it or not say what they really are. The guy who's doing all the boxing stuff, put all the big fights together.
Al Heyman?
No, Al Heyman?
My man over Iraq or over the Prince.
Are you talking about the TKO dude?
Yeah, then he one of them guys who'd be like,
no, that's your wheelhouse. You talking about the TKO dude? Huh? Or Radia?
Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Okay.
Then he's one of them guys because they got a lot of money over there who say, you know what, I ain't worried about none of that. I'm trying to make this happen.
Is that Radia season, Dre? Is that them?
Yeah, it's Riyadh season.
Riyadh season, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody we need that. The world needs that before Chris get. Chris still young though. Chris still jumping and flipping and doing all that shit. So,
bro, that man has sold 140 million albums worldwide. Ain't no risk in doing business with Chris Brown.
Right.
None. Zero.
Right. Yeah. Especially when y'all talking about putting Lil Wayne out there, high, drunk, and
Lil Wayne where?
I'm just
never talking about it. Only person was talking about was Lil Wayne.
Wayne can't even remember his verse from Lollipop. Like, for real. I went to the Wayne show. I went to the Drake and Wayne show.
Nah,
nigga reading the words and shit off the joint. Like, come on, man. That's a damn shame. That's sad. All right. Iceberg, you saying the NBA players complaining too much?
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago. I like they don't even get back on defense, right? Arguing the call, and then here go your man making a layup down the other end. Like they spend so much time arguing with the refs about a blown call or missed call. The other team is just leaking out and going. And it's across the board. It's everybody, every team, all the time. Like shut the fuck up and hoop.
I think,
Like,
I think that's another LeBron James
Back.
thing. You know what I'm tired of seeing? Every time. The replay joint.
Yeah.
Yo, I seen Luca do it. We ain't even. I'm watching TV. We don't even got no more. Like I seen the first play of the game. Tobias Harris fouled Brook Lopez and threw this joint. He didn't foul him though. He did. That's the crazy part. He got all ball. But they between that and dog, let your coach coach. Let your coach do that. If you giving up a bucket, you fell on the team because you complain because you talking to the ref.
First play of the game, like, come on, dog. Like, let's go.
I don't know. They do it too much. It's too much. Like it's taken away from the game for the most part when they're out there and instead of hooping, like you said, they just complaining and they in the ref's ear. And then when they get the technical foul, they acting like they playing the victim like somebody did something to them. Man, listen, the one thing that the referee cannot do is take the ball out the basket. Put the ball in the basket, win the game, and stop worrying about what the ref is doing. Let your coach get the tech and get kicked out the game. Or, you know what I'm saying, the 15th man on the bench, let him come out there and yell and get the tech and go, you know what I'm saying, get kicked out the game. But listen, man, just put the ball in the basket. Like, don't nobody want to hear all that crying and, man, get out of here. Every play is not a foul.
I think that's all playing a role in what everybody's not feeling the game about. When you talk about the load management and then everybody's crying, it's like, yo, all this money y'all making. And it's like, it looks soft. It looked real soft. Like, end of the day, I'm not sitting back here saying what the older players and back in our day, I don't agree with all that. But you don't want to hear all that. But when you look at the load management and you look at the complaining and all that, it'd be like, yo, man, the fuck up. The money y'all making, it'd be like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? I see Kawhi Leonard. Look, I just seen Kawhi Leonard in this game first started with Golden State, like a deer out there. I forgot what Kawhi Leonard looked like on the floor.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? So
ball in 5 years. I ain't seen him play in 5 years.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Making how much money and we ain't pocket watching, but damn.
Yeah. Stealing is what I call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We stealing from the right person though. Shout out to Steve Ballmer. Been getting it.
If you want to steal from somebody, steal from him, huh?
Yeah, been getting it.
Who? Steve Ballmer? You talking about that?
Yeah. Microsoft. Yeah.
All you want to from him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Peep the blitz. Doc Holliday, I Billy the Kid. This is tough for me. I love the young guns. I make you famous. I love Billy the Kid. But Doc Holliday is, I'm your Huckleberry. So it would be Doc Holliday, but I love Billy the Kid. I ain't gonna hold you. I love Young Guns 1 and 2.
Well, you should have said the movie. Right? So is it Tombstone or is it Young Guns?
I mean, I'm talking about the actual characters. More.
I know the characters make the movie. Like Emilio Estevez was dope. You know what I'm saying? It's William H. Bonney. Right? You know what I'm saying? And 1 and 2.
Good movies.
But which one? Answer that question.
Which one was better? The first one.
The second one. No. Tombstone or Young Guns 1. Choose. Yeah. Waking up in here. Waking up in here. Tombstone or Young Guns 2.
Tombstone.
Give me Tombstone.
Tombstone all day.
Yeah, Tombstone.
Yeah. Kurt Russell, the man.
But
yeah.
I don't.
Bill Paxton.
That was definitely Doc Holliday movie. It felt like though. Oh no, the Kurt Russell the smacking boy in the barge.
Who was he smacking? Look at you! Oh, you ain't a fan.
Was somebody famous?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Billy Bob Thornton.
No, that wasn't Billy Bob Thornton.
Okay.
No. It's a little
I
fat
said
guy.
okay.
Oh, Flush, you got homework.
No, I don't.
All right.
That wasn't
You
Billy
talking about the
Bob
one who
Thornton.
was bleeding in his mouth?
No. Yeah, that wasn't Billy Bob Thornton, was it?
I said okay. I said
I'm
okay.
gonna have to look that up.
I said
'Cause
okay.
he's like,
You're not a fan for it.
like, take that pistol and go to work. He said, "You sitting in my seat right now." I don't know. I know the whole scene. If that's Billy Bob Thornton, that was I don't know. That's wild. I thought it was a little chubby guy. I don't know. I'm at to see. We got to come back to that.
Hold on, we
All
about to
right.
find.
Yeah, we just gonna come back to it. We grown ass men here.
Why do black people take Spades so seriously? I'm one of them black people. I ain't gonna hold you. When you sit under the Spades table, you better know what you're doing across from me. If you my partner, I don't want to hear, I need a reminder. If you need a reminder, sit your ass on the side. Don't sit across from me as my partner talking about, I think I remember how to play. No, I'm cool. Go ahead, stay over there with that.
You are the type of person that has prevented me from playing spades for the last decade. I've
I'm
not
sorry,
played spades because of people like you.
I'm sorry. My wife won't even play with me. She's like, I'm not even playing with him. He's too competitive.
What does that even mean?
Hold
What
on,
does that
Neve.
even mean?
Neve, she
What?
trusts you with, but don't trust you on the spades table.
No, she don't want to. She don't want the energy of messing up on the Spades table. For real, I'm like, yo, don't sit here. Come on. If we playing, I'm like that with my kids, dog. I promise you, like we'll be having like game night in the house. It's hard for me to play with my because they be playing too much. Like play the game. Y'all doing all this other stuff instead of doing what we like. I don't like. If we gonna play, let's play. If we playing basketball, don't be and playing tag. Like we hooping. Like you get what I'm saying? I'm just like that. It might seem no. I don't care. If we playing Uno. Yo, y'all playing or y'all talking? Like for real.
Hey, just going back. Billy Bob Thornton definitely was in Tombstone.
I don't know if that's the guy he slapped though.
I'm telling you.
Okay. I might look that scene up now.
That's okay.
I'm gonna have to pull that scene up.
It's okay.
So Iceberg, you play spades or no?
Hell yeah, I play spades. And I'm serious. I got spades on my phone. It's actually the only game I have on my phone.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
All these years no play spades.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about like black movies that you watched, you know what I'm saying, that determine your blackness. I feel like knowing how to play spades, I feel like that's a rite of passage as a black person. Like I do kind of look at you funny if you don't know how to play spades. I don't play, but I look at you funny if you don't know how to play, like period. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like what black household
if you don't know how to play,
breaking news. Y'all see that?
Oh shit.
Who's that? Breaking news.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, what is wrong with the world?
And it was completely ad-libbed. That was a completely ad-libbed role.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah?
That's dope. Yeah.
He said, "You're sitting in my seat." Yeah, that time he died. He smacked the shit out of Bull a couple times. Sit down, jerk that pistol, and go to work.
I don't know if I can trust you no more. Like you ain't
Stop
in my Huckleberry no more, bro.
That.
You're not even
thinking about
who's a real fan. I watched it the other day.
All I see is Billy Bob Thornton with gray hair. I can't even remember what color Billy Bob Thornton hair looked before it turned gray.
Neefy, the Huckleberry.
Yeah, that shit is wild. My bad, y'all. Play as fuck up. And it's fuck up, dog. My bad. My bad, y'all. I apologize. I feel like if you don't know 80% of dreams and nightmares, I'm judging you. That's one of them black things too. I feel like if you don't know dreams and nightmares, 80% of it, it might be a part here or there you might not know. But I'm judging you.
Dreams and nightmares is a Negro spiritual at this point. Like,
right.
Let's stop playing.
Dreams and nightmares, like what's the joint? Frankie Beverly and Maze. That's gonna be odd. Like when we had the cookout.
Yeah, we play that joint like it's got daggone the electric slide in my house.
Right? Like we gonna be like, we gonna be old at the cookout. Like the old head's getting up.
My mom getting up with dreams and nightmares.
I can't imagine listening to nightmare come on and I sit down and just listen to it. Like I can't even I gotta get up.
Yo, I gotta get dreams and nightmares lives rent free in my head. That's one of the ones too.
Yeah, facts.
And every
Fact.
New Year, every major, just I'm saying, like if I'm at a cookout and the DJ, if I'm anywhere, we in the club, if we're anywhere and that don't come on and they're playing music, like what's going on?
Yeah.
You know what? I was at work the other day, and I was walking out the building, right? And somebody was following behind me. And as I was walking out the building, they called my name, and they was like, hold up, wait a minute. I promise you, the next thing out my mouth was, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was
finished?
like, nah.
All right, let me ask y'all this. What friend was you in the guy group when you was around women?
In the guy group, what?
When you was around women?
Yeah, what friend were you in the group when you were around women? I mean, I'm the funny guy, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep them laughing. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna be real cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never pressing. You know what I mean? And back in the day, Rel was gonna take the ugliest one. I was the guy who was gonna take one for the team, right? Like yo, that's the one y'all don't want. I'll entertain her, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm the ultimate wingman.
Because I feel like it's every guy. Like you got different guys. You can't have four of the same guys.
Right.
Like I'm the funny boy. I'm talking boom, boom, boom. You got the quiet guy.
That was me. I was the quiet guy.
Right. So see, we can all go to the club together because we got the elements as young a long time ago before we
like Captain Planet. Right? like bring it all
a long time ago.
20 years ago. Yeah,
right.
20
We had the element to make it happen. You get what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing worse than being with a guy who don't know how to play his part. The worst guy to be in that group is the aggressive guy who chased the girls away. Don't bring him out no more.
Yeah, I don't even. That was your man's. Who?
Oh, and he know him too. That wasn't my man. We go
from Philly. That's your man's.
Who from Philly?
What's his name? Oh, you know what I'm talking. I ain't gonna put his government out there. Yeah, I ain't gonna put his government out there. I ain't gonna do that. I put it in the chat.
Yeah, we have to talk about that. I don't know.
You, him, and Boog went to goddamn Jersey, right? And we went to Philly, Jersey.
No, he couldn't. You talking about 6'5"?
No, that's family. Hell no. You talking about Jay Weezy?
Nah, you talking about Jay Weezy?
Hell no, Jay Weezy family.
You talking about the bull who? The bull put Canning together?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
He did put Canning together, but he put me and Blaze in the same
that's exactly what I'm talking. Where you from? I can't hear you. What'd you say?
He's from Philly.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't have any proof. We've been in Philly. He knows some places. I don't know.
That was your man.
I don't know how official he
That was your man.
Look, my best friend. I've been to Philly. I know some places. That don't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know the nigga. I've never been to the house. You know what I mean? He got a grandma in Philly.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, did he mess that up?
No, because I'm gonna win. Right, so you know what I'm saying. Top down for winners do.
Right.
He tried.
All right. Do you think YNs got pickup lines?
No,
because they so busy being tough. Like, yo, like these YNs out here just want to kill and like. Did you have a go-to line back in the day? My go-to line was, I think you need a fat boy in your life. That was my drink. Like, you need a fat boy.
I mean, that might work today. That might work today.
These YNs like, I'll shoot you right now. You know people I killed? Hey, girl, you know people I killed? Come here.
No, I don't think they got pickup lines. Right?
I think
so.
I think that's what they do. They just slide in DMs. They don't talk face to face.
But you still need a line though. Hey, I know you. You gotta have a line.
No, they send pictures with money phones.
Oh, that's the pickup line. Look, I just bought this AK.
What's the other joint they do when they lay the money on their arm? They just got the money laid.
Or just lay it out.
Or they make words. They make words out of the money. They make words out of the money.
Yeah.
Come on, YN. Get it together.
Got no pickup nowadays.
I know one thing. ONs need to stop playing with these. I don't play with YNs. I don't.
No.
I don't play with y'all. For real, I keep it real. Hey, what's going on, young boy? What's going on? I'm not. Because
we not even in the same space. Like I don't give it no type of
in the
time.
barbershop. Some stuff you can't prevent.
Yeah. Oh no, my barbershop? No, we don't.
Yeah.
Oh no, my barbershop. We ain't even got into my barbershop. I got shit to do.
I go to the barbershop at 7:30 in the morning. Guess what? They not up.
No, you do the barbershop early as hell.
Yeah, they not up.
You be the first one in. They warm the clippers up.
7:30 in the morning. They just got home from the club.
Right. Yeah. They not up.
They not going to the club. Yeah, YNs is outside with their guns looking for the ops.
Nah, bro.
That's 7:30.
7:30 in the morning. The shrooms is just wearing off, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm not in the barbershop on Friday evening, Saturday night. What?
Yeah, right. Sometimes you know.
First thing I do before I get to the bag, barbershop.
All right. Name an R&B album that you consider to be overrated. Now, this is my question. I posted this question because I feel like Life Jennings' album. It was. Remember how hype it was? They were hyping about that album.
The first one?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is it? I don't. To me, it was cool.
I just listened to that one. There's no skips.
Is it? How many songs on there?
I'm gonna look it up.
Yo.
Skips. How you gonna say an album overrated and ain't no
to
skips?
Me.
Oh man.
Man, listen. I don't got no Life Jennings joints on my R&B playlist.
I mean, it's a acquired taste.
I just heard Must Be Life, and that joint, you know, that whole I'm trying to be a thug and thug love, just be like, I don't believe you, Life.
That one had 16 songs on it.
And it was 16 bangers that you listen to right now, Dre.
16 bangers?
My bad, 15.
15 bangers, Dre. You're not skipping nothing.
Bro, I'm not skipping nothing. I literally just listened to that album not even 3 weeks ago, and I listened from start to finish, no skips.
Wow.
No skips.
Do you have an R&B album that you feel like is overrated?
I got two of them off the top of my head, and they both by the same artist. I'm gonna go No More Drama and Breakthrough by Mary J. Blige.
Yo, I was listening to Joe and them, right? And they was talking about the let's get it crunk up on it. And Parks was saying, like, dog, to hear her talk about being crunk.
Ain't that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crunk?
Yeah.
That was the time. That was the time.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like the lyrics on that song. That song seems so reaching.
Bro, those two albums, I remember a time when I couldn't turn on the radio without hearing Be Without You, and people was hyping up that Breakthrough album, and I listened to that album one time. I don't think I ever listened to it again. That album was not it. Not it. Mary is a great artist. I love her, but that wasn't it. Real, what you got?
Anything Jagged Edge. I don't care.
Ooh.
All over it.
I don't know if we got an album.
It's like Lil Baby and then Jagged Edge. It's like that order. That's where I'm
Hold on. So you don't like none of the Jagged Edge songs?
No. I like Keys to the Range. That's the only Jagged Edge song I like.
All right, so y'all know I got a Jagged.
You got Jagged Edge what?
I got a Jagged Edge story.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
So my wife is friends with a music producer, right? One of her closest friends. So she goes to his birthday party, right? While we're dating. I'm out to see. She's at the party. One of the members of Jagged Edge is there. And because my now wife was not paying the celebrities in the room any mind, he decided, like, you know, she was getting ready to leave or whatever. And he decided that he was going to say, fine, let her go. She stuck up bitch anyway. So
let's go find
all the way till recently, I would not even listen to a Jagged Edge song at all. You're not getting no more. You call my wife a bitch and you think, nah. So that's my, yeah. Luckily,
I just got something else to put in my Jagged Edge hate box. That's just like I was great, let them out on parole.
Find them niggas. I want some young niggas shit. I'm like a YN. Let's go find them niggas.
It gets
Just
better.
to confirm before we move on as well, late 90s to the mid 2000s was the crunk era. Family Affair came out in 2001.
I'm still not accepting crunk from Reminisce Lady. I'm sorry.
That's because you stuck in
It's some
time.
shit you just not accepting from an artist though. That's like fucking
That was her smash hits, bro. She can't go on tour and not sing that song.
That's
It's
fine.
a
I don't want to hear that
smash.
shit. Do Mary
Right.
J put on the good show?
Huh?
Does Mary
Do Mary
what?
J put on the good show?
Does what?
Mary J put on the good show.
I heard she does. It's funny. I had tickets and forgot. Like 2 weeks ago.
Well, you want to get
I
your
bought them last fall. And I forgot, bro.
Dancery, huh? You trying to be in the dancery?
I would have
Yeah, he
definitely
was.
dancery. I
And he
forgot.
supposed to be two-stepping too. They got a little two-step on it too. He get to doing this shit with the show.
I got a mean.
I saw Mary perform on the Jay-Z and Friends tour years and years ago. That's the only time I've ever seen her perform live. And it was a pretty good show. It was a pretty good show.
And it was Mary, Neo,
Long as she do that
and
little
Mario.
fun-
I'm a huge Neo fan. By the
Long
way.
as she do what, Dre?
The Mary.
Long as she do that stupid kicking and what, she be all right.
You say as long as she does it?
Yeah, she got to do the Mary dance.
Yeah, that's all people go to see.
Is
Yeah.
that like a New York woman thing? Because her and Lil Kim got that same. What is that
I
about?
guess they always look like they dancing to a Mobb Deep song.
All right, what's the album you're looking forward to? Because I have you heard any? First of all, have you heard any good music this year?
No.
I have not, because I don't listen to new music really.
What is there artists that you feel is coming out that you or somebody that you like that you're hearing that buzz about, or who would you like to hear something from right now?
Hove.
If I would say I'm anticipating an album, I'd have to say I'd love to hear something new from her, and
Okay.
I'm always waiting on a new Jay-Z album.
Sure. I want to put Summer Walker on that list. I like Summer Walker, yo. Her albums, even when she did the Erykah Badu type album, that joint was hot.
She might fall off, bro. You know she's dating Rico Reckless.
Oh, that's giving her writing material.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need them to break up. Like, they happy right now. They traveling down the rivers. You know what I'm saying? You talking about not letting nobody know a mud massage or nothing. Like,
I'm looking forward to that if it ever come out, that Clips album. I was looking forward to that.
Looking forward to the Clips album.
They
They said they got the banger with Kendrick on there. Right?
Pusha was supposed to be doing a drama. I was supposed to be doing a drama joint. He was supposed to. I don't know what happened, but maybe the paperwork ain't looking right.
Whoever doing the next album with Alchemist, right? Like Al still cooking.
Swiss about to come out with a song. I know with Kiss and Pusha T.
Who?
Supposed to drop this week. Swiss got a joint with Pusha and Kiss.
Does who get the credit they deserve, Dre? I ain't hear you.
Does Pusha T get the credit he deserves?
No.
As a
my book, you do. How I look at him, but I'm a lyricist guy.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he means personally. I think he means
to the world. No,
the world. Yeah, no.
And I don't think he mean. I think some people are cool. I don't think he's bothered by it at all. I think he's cool with. I guess that McDonald's money and all that shit hit different too. But you know what I'm saying? That's that part too. So I guess but I think he's cool with just being who he is. I don't think I'm trying to think. Has he ever stepped? You know how artists try to make that song or try to make that commercial. He never tried that. He just was cool.
No.
With it.
He never had to, right? Yeah. Never had to.
As long as you happy, if he happy with doing what he do,
and they got enough of them ones too, right? What's the joint? I love the joint with him and Pharrell. Is it I'm Good? It might be called I'm Good. Yeah, that's my joint. Yeah, it's the joint, and then obviously, what happened to that boy, Mr. Me Too.
Right.
Grind.
I can get the listen. I push a tea bag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might have to get a Pusha T set tonight.
Yeah. I got listen, man. I can't nothing off the top of my head right now, but say one more time, Dre.
That Daytona album is incredible.
It is.
Dog, why do they act like that's not a good album? I love that album, yo.
That's when good music was on a seven song run, right? It's 7 songs.
And listen, and I don't think that Jim Jones shit, he ain't letting that fly. So whenever he do come out, that shit Jim said like 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure Push and keep mental notes.
Yeah.
So whenever you
Yeah.
drop. All right, Dre, tap into this. We all dad. We all girl dads here.
Yep.
What's up? What's up? What baby Mello? What baby Mello do? She
Yeah,
probably look
so,
like you, don't she?
huh?
Do she like you?
No, that one, she looked like my wife. She
Like your
looks like my wife.
Okay.
So, so Friday night, I'm out with my youngest daughter, and I get a text from my oldest daughter, and she's like, "Hey, Dad, can we go to insert store name here? You ain't getting no free publicity on the Brothers Talking Shit podcast."
Right.
So,
Mhm.
insert store name, right? So I asked her, for what? And she's like, "Oh, just to hang out." Now, I've been a father long enough to know that don't no 15-year-old girl want to go to no store just to hang out with her dad, right?
Right.
But she
Oh,
says, "Yeah, it's just to hang out." So we get home. I get home. She's like, "Hey, Dad, can we go? I want to hang out with you." Blah blah blah. So we go to the store, right? And we get to the store, and I'm like, "What is it in here that you trying to get?" And she's like, "Nothing. I just want to hang out with my dad." But then she proceeds to go around the store and buy all of these items. And so what I had to explain to her is like, "Listen, don't give me half the truth, right? Tell me the whole truth, right? And you don't need to manipulate me and tug on my heartstrings and say you want to hang out with your dad if you want to go to the store and go buy some snacks and eyelashes and makeup. You know what I'm saying?"
right.
So that was kind of just but we had a good conversation, moving back on, like, coming back to the house, on how that was manipulation, and why, your dad especially, but then men in general don't want to deal with someone that's, what I'm saying, manipulative. Like, just tell the truth. "Hey, Dad, I want to hang out with you, and I want to spend some of your money." You know what I'm saying? I felt like it
Yeah.
was a teachable moment in that essence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
because
daughter don't get down like that, yo. She literally tells me the cold, honest, hard truth, no matter how I feel about it or whatever. Like, my daughter is super honest, right? Like, always has been, always will be. Sometimes I think that actually plays to her detriment at this moment in time in life because she's so young. She just turned 18 last month. Uh, but I think it'll serve her greatly through her 20s and through her 30s from being the way she is. And I think that I always share that with her. I said, you're so wise beyond your years that the people that you circle that are around you right now, they don't even get it, right? But you do, right? But that, for her, that looks a certain way in the aspect of, I may not fit in, right? But I told her she's not born to fit in, right? She's destined for greatness. And I told her she's going to be the greatest one of them all, right? As soon as she realizes it, right? Self-imposed barriers is what she does to herself. But once she shake that, she gonna be a problem.
see now, I'm not even getting to the store. All that I want to hang. Not you want to hang out with me, then we can hang out at the house. If you really want to hang with me. If it's something you want to do, I keep it a buck. Dad, can we go here? Because I want to grab this, that, and the third. First of all, I don't like stores. Like, I don't like stores. I don't like it. Like, end of the
Yeah.
day, I'm not the. My wife can't get me to go to the store. Babe, I want to go to the store. No, I don't want to. Why? I'm not though. I don't window shop. I don't like none of that. So end of the day, just or whatever. You looking around and trying to figure out what you want and all that. What we
You's a
here for?
window shopper.
What we here for? Let's go. Like,
Yeah.
you want to go to
And
the store?
I'm
Get in the car. Go ahead, Dre.
Yeah, I'm the same way, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I knew when she asked me, you know what I'm saying, "Oh, can we hang out?" I know you don't want to hang out. You want to spend some of my money. So just say that.
Right,
I'm
right,
cool with you
Mm,
wanting to spend some of my money. Just say it.
right.
yeah.
Yeah, be honest
You
about
know
that.
what I'm saying?
We ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do all that. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. And I got a family full of women, so it'd be like I know the trigger words. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dad, what's up? What you want? I ain't got no money. What's up? For real.
broke.
Yeah.
Broke.
I ain't got no money, ice. Yeah, what's your life?
I'm broke, baby.
I'm broke, baby. Yeah, I'm broke, baby. What y'all think about these all the podcasters talking about hooping? We got Joe Buttons and B Hint talking about hooping. We got Brandon Jennings. Did we talk about Brandon Jennings in them already or no?
Yeah, we talked about Brandon Jennings and them from the standpoint where they was talking about the 1v1s versus you know what I'm saying, Jeff Teague and them.
But see, I was watching Gilbert on Luke Williams and them pod.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can't really watch Gilbert in the show, but hearing him talk, I didn't notice his business mind and how he's really the things he's trying to get moving and shaking as far as that. And I respect that crazy, just how he's talking about doing those things and I was like, it's just like to hear him talk outside. Like I'm not a fan of their show for real. I tried to, but I don't know whose personality it is that just really don't rub me the right way.
Yeah, I like Gilbert White with his wife. I like his content with his wife better than I like the basketball sports stuff.
It's hard. It ain't too many podcasts. Honestly, it ain't too many podcasts that really. Once I start watching them, for me to stay locked in on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
I watched even I like 520, but besides Joe is must see TV. Like I gotta watch.
Yeah,
I have to.
Yeah, that's all I watch or listen to, y'all. That's it.
Right, but if I come across 520, like I might be like laying down in the bed and I ain't really watching nothing, I'll turn it on or it'll come on and stuff like that. But like the Nori stuff, I used to watch it. I can't really
stomach it. Yo. It's annoying. Nori is annoying, yo.
Nori. I heard somebody say because they were talking about the fact that what's my man name? Mav Hoffman they podcast is going through what they going through, right? And somebody who was on the show said it when a podcaster starts making a show about them and not about the guests, it becomes not something you want to see.
Yeah,
and he's saying it about Mav, and I feel like that with Nori. Every time Nori can talk, why I do Pharrell and the fact that you found Pharrell to you, because to me the first one's on the Neptune beat for real. Now, if I'm doing the math right, I feel like it was Philly's Most Wanted, but I could be wrong. But the fact that you keep running with this, I found Pharrell. Like Pharrell wasn't gonna be Pharrell without you finding them. You got lucky, and honestly, you finding Pharrell was the best thing that happened to your career, not the best thing that happened to Pharrell's career. Because if you look at the track record of Pharrell, and then you look at the track record of Nori, who
I can see that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'd be a little. Yeah, Nori is. Oh my god, I just get tired. And it's the same thing. It just be more creative, I guess. Just don't.
It just feel like they obviously recycling guests at this point, right? You know what I'm saying? You might get you know what I'm saying, a huge feature every now and then because you know Will on his press run, but I just like your interview base and the way you set it or set it up. You know what I'm saying? Limit yourself over time when you're trying to do as much as you're actually doing. Are they still on? Is Revolt still a thing? Did they rebrand? I don't even know. I don't watch Nori. I can't stomach it. Like I'm cool. I've been off that. It's been years.
It'd be somebody I want to see too, and it'd be like, I can't take Nori. My doses of Nori. I can't take a lot of Nori, dog. I can't.
Yeah. Nah.
I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry. I don't know where Dre at. Dre going through some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But I like what some of the podcast cats out here trying to do though, man. I do like that though.
I ain't paying that much attention. I like what we try and do.
Exactly.
Brothers Talking Shit podcast. If you're not paying attention, we just launched Brothers Talking Podcast Entertainment, right? Where we talk about a show, you know what I'm saying? Please like, subscribe, put it in the comments. If you got something we want to review, we're about to have some brother ratings that I put out there the other day, right? We getting the cooking, right? We this week we're going to review The Pit on HBO Max. So yeah, tune in. You know what I mean? We getting it going.
Definitely the entertainment thing. You know, it's the brotherverse.
The brotherverse, yeah.
The brotherverse.
Yeah, the brotherverse.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like the brotherverse may need to do brothers talking shit wrestling, right?
Yo,
I ain't gonna hold you. You know what? My analytics say.
Oh, you know what? Okay.
Yeah, that's what my analytics say.
We're gonna talk after this because we're gonna talk after this.
Yeah.
Dre.
Yo.
All-time favorite sneaks.
So my all-time favorite sneaks, I think I gotta go with the Jordan 11. I love that shoe. That's Jordan 11. Some honorable mentions. Those Bo Jackson Nike trainers. Love those shoes.
Which
And
color? It's all of them in general. Which color?
The original.
You know I
colorway
love
with
the Bo Jacksons, the orange and blue.
Yeah,
the orange. That's a hot Dory line.
Yeah, and then the other one I'll say is the I love the Prada America's Cup. I love that shoe.
Old school.
Classic.
Yeah.
I love the fours. Of course, the all white Air Force Ones, of course, are forever. I think they never die. I know people don't. I like the fives, yo. I like the fives. The ones, of course. Kobe's. Of course, the Bo Jacksons, orange Bo Jacksons.
Wait, you wearing them crazy eights?
I got a pair. I got a pair. And if y'all don't know, I'm the sneakerhead of the bunch, right? I have a whole problem, right? 11s are my favorite shoes.
I got about, in my closet, I want to say I got about 20 pairs of sneakers in my closet right now. And I got stuff still in the boxes and all that, but
I'm probably right around there.
His shit?
I think the last time I checked, I'm at
Crazy.
360.
Crazy.
Right, close to 375.
Crazy. Yo, why don't NBA? I hate
375.
All kind of sneaks.
I had to send you some pictures, Dre.
Dre.
I might have to get an overlay up for that joint too.
Crazy. Dre, no, you might have to send him a video.
Right, I do the video.
A picture will not do it justice, Dre. A picture will not do it justice.
Yeah.
And you gotta
I need that.
You gotta show him the whole situation.
Show him the whole thing. It's like I gotta go down there and do some work, man. I got at least 20, 25 pair that ain't even put up yet.
Yo, I'm bothered by NBA players. I'm from the coordinate with your sneaks matching your jersey. I'll be mad when I see Luka with red sneaks on. They'd be like, yo, don't even go with the Lakers shit. Am I tripping?
He Jordan brand too.
Yeah, bro. I don't be understanding it. Like, bro, y'all knew who he played for when y'all signed the contract. Like, y'all couldn't come up with no colorway that matched this man's jersey. It's crazy to me.
It's guys the guys that don't got their own sneaks that be wearing. I'm sitting here looking at Gary Payton Jr. with some red sneaks on and a fucking Golden State jersey. Why?
Bro, I don't even hoop at the YMCA without coordinating. And y'all in the NBA.
Coordinate.
That's crazy.
These niggas is weird, dog. Dude, Jimmy Butler got weaving. Like, I don't know what the fuck is up with these blonde braids. Like,
Jimmy Butler. But you know what I hate more than Jimmy Butler? I hate Jimmy Butler hair, yo.
Yo, he got to relax.
Somebody run over and just with a pair of clippers and just skin.
Right, get a fucking regular cut. He's never had an Ari cut. Never. Name a time Jimmy had some Ari shit. That dumbass Bart Simpson box. Like, you don't get the fuck out of there with that shit.
Yeah.
That nigga from Texas.
And it's crazy because, bro, why you got all that money and you can't get a decent cut?
He live off the weird shit.
Yeah, he did.
I'm glad James Harden finally got rid of that fucking dumbass mohawk he had going on. I'm glad fucking AD got rid of that fucking little fucking curly top with the part. Dumb shit. Jalen Rose, please, dog, you 55 years old. You got gray hair, bro.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
Jalen.
Jalen Rose is not 55 years old, but I like
I'm 42, and I got fucking gray hair. You telling me you only got one gray? This nigga Beijing Bill crazy. I gotta see what the dye looking like.
He said his Beijing Bill is crazy.
That's the name of this episode, the Beijing Bill.
Hey, and while we talking about haircuts, hey, Jaylen Brown, hey, grow that shit back. All right.
No.
That low cut shit he got going, I ain't seen.
Did you see that braids? That shit look crazy. That shit like it was suffering.
He gotta get the braids back.
Them braids like
bro, he gotta get the braids back. That low cut
braids that skinny. He had braids like Reggie did on the first Bad Boys. The second, he had the Reggie choice. Mr. Marcus. He had the Reggie joint. That shit look bad. That shit look real thin up top.
Did y'all believe Jaylen Brown when he said he told the parlay dudes not to run up on him? Did y'all believe him?
What parlay?
No.
Y'all ain't seen the interview. You ain't saying he's like, yo, you better tell them parlay dudes not to run up on me. No, I don't believe you.
Sit down, nigga.
Right?
Like, speech, nigga. Listen, brother,
I mean, ain't he from Atlanta? He might secretly be a YN. He from Atlanta.
That nigga deep.
I don't believe it.
I
don't believe it.
You got a cheat code. When
I
you
do
got
not
the
believe
beard,
in those tall dudes, yo.
when you got the beard, you can go bald.
That's a fact.
Cheat code.
He can't go bald.
He can. He got the big beard.
He ain't got the head circumference to be. He ain't got the cranial circumference to be doing
them
that.
Them worm ass, blue ass braids. Yeah, them shits was no.
Like Beaker went bald, and I appreciate that.
Was like,
I mean, what's his name? Derek White. Derek White.
Yeah.
Derek White went bald as he should have.
Yo,
LeBron should go back to the baldy. Knock the fuck off, Bron.
Derek White.
Yeah.
LeBron definitely need to go to the baldy.
No, that
for sure.
Just because you that tall don't mean can't nobody see your fucking shit like that. LeBron shit, you can see the Uncle Phil when they fucking come, when they doing a shit like this, he go to the fuck. The shit right here is like you can see his brain.
Whole roof missing, yo.
Like, yeah, for real. They got the motherfucking, got a dog. That shit is crazy. Like, get a baldy. You got a fucking beard. What's his name? Paul need the Rich Paul, one of them niggas, Dallas Maverick. What Dallas
Maverick. Maverick Carter. He said Dallas Maverick.
Maverick Carter. Lakers in 5. Y'all niggas ain't having real talks. Y'all got $1 billion deals on the fucking table, and y'all can't tell us nigga get a baldy.
Bron got some tick today too, huh? I hope so.
Oh yeah, they playing. I ain't got them on right now. They starting.
Yeah, I came on.
All right, man.
Yeah,
this is Brothers Talking Shit episode.
Oh no, hold up. I got. Did y'all talk about
what?
Did y'all talk about the overrated verses? Y'all ain't getting out of here without the overrated verses.
All
right.
Overrated verses. You got something on your mind?
Oh yeah, I do. Busta Rhymes, Look at Me Now. Fuck out of here. Have you ever read the lyrics to that verse? Trash.
Damn.
He just rapping fast.
Trash.
Damn.
I heard. I'm gonna say this. Overrated. I heard, and this ain't even my take. Mark Lamont. What's his last name?
Hill. Mark
Lamont Hill, Philly guy. He said that he on Notorious Thugs. He turns off Bone Thugs. Now, if I'm listening to music and I'm working or something and I'm not thinking about the music, sometimes I listen to Notorious Thugs and I just hear Big Bark and I skip to the next song.
Really?
I do.
Never. I've never done that. No. I'm a Bone Thugs and Harmony fan, and I grew up Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's crazy. I'm never. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Overrated verse. Overrated verse.
The Outlaws on Hit 'Em Up.
Overrated verse is that fucking what's that song? What's that Drake song? That Drake song when he came at Meek and he had 3 hot bars in it and they're like it's the greatest thing ever.
What you talking about?
Back to back.
Back to back.
Oh, you tripping?
God, that whole song is it's
You're
3
bugging.
That's your girl tour or the world tour. And when she said she needed what she wasn't talking about, it's like 3 hot bars in there. The rest
that's
of
all crazy. You tripping?
He could have kept it.
You tripping?
He could have kept it. Could have kept that shit.
Nah, you tripping.
Yeah, you bugging though.
You
bugging.
Wale could have kept that verse on. Wale could have kept that verse on.
Diced Pineapples.
No, he could have kept that verse on Pandemonium. He could have kept that. Meek killed that verse. He shouldn't even have rapped after that. French Montana shouldn't have rapped after Drake on Stay Scheming.
Pop that. Oh, he's gonna pop that.
That was over after that. After that Drake verse, it was over, sir. We just, or he should have went before that. You got to know your place.
Yeah.
I've been in a rap group before. I'm not saying I'm on any level of those guys, but when you're dealing with different personalities, it happens. It's been times where Trick drop a verse, I'm like, Trick, that need to go last. I know that. It's been times where I had a verse and I'm like, yo, I'm going first or I'm going last. I know already where it's at with it. It's been times I'm like, yo, Blaze, just need to go last or whatever. You need to know. Fresh Montana, please, Drake, let me put my verse before that because ain't no following that.
Yeah, but that's like nobody know Jay Electronica verse on
I was just
Control
thinking that.
after Kendrick go off. Like people
There's
don't even
wait.
realize Jay
Here.
Electronica is on there.
There's nothing
Look
else.
at Drake's
Jay
face. He's
Electronica
like,
on
what?
Control. On Control.
He said, Dwayne Jay
I can't listen. I know some of Big Sean parts. I do not know none of Jay Electronica parts.
No,
Bro.
yeah.
No,
They stopped
I'd
playing
never
on
make
the
it past
radio.
Kendrick verse. I'd never made it past Kendrick verse after that.
Besides, what's the joint he had? Jay Electronica joint.
Exhibit C.
Exhibit C. Besides that, there's nothing else for me with him.
That's one of the best rap songs ever.
It is. But besides
That
that.
joint go hard.
But besides that.
Yeah. No.
All right, what's a classic song that people love that you don't like?
That No More Drama shit. That fucking yeah, I get tired of hearing that shit. And is it me or since this Puff Daddy shit happened, people play Pandora a lot. So you know you put Pandora, you put an artisan. No matter what happens, that Cassie song come on, yo. I don't care who you put in. You can put Usher and that fucking Cassie song come on, huh?
The Me and You joint?
Yeah, that shit come on all the time. I'm not saying I don't like it, but a song
Let's
that
Get Married by goddamn
Jagged
Edge.
Hey, Jagged Edge catching a lot of strays today.
They not catching strays. These headshots.
Right.
Like, no strays.
No, look.
I told you I got a new reason to hate them, Dre. Like, what you talking about? Right, exactly. They catch
For me,
it's grenades.
I got two. Y'all probably mine. No Diggity. Hate that song.
I ain't mad at you.
And Return of the Mac. Man, I hate that. I didn't like it when it was out, and I don't like it now. Hate that song.
That's crazy. Return of the Mac.
All right, now y'all can close it out.
He had to get that off.
Yeah, I had to get that off. Look, me falling the TV.
No, I'm not. No, I'm really not. I'm looking to
dancing. You know what I'm saying?
It's something else. I really feel like that New York song with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys.
Brooklyn State of Mind.
Yeah.
New York State of Mind.
I
said Brooklyn State of Mind. New York State of Mind.
Yeah, I want
you ain't feeling that?
I don't want to hear none of that Big Apple shit. Philly baby. Yeah, all right. So that's Rappers Talking Shit, episode 178. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
I like this shit.